Welcome to a return to oneness. My name is Eddie, and I help people open their hearts. Today's topic is true peace, and it comes from the book Reflections, Being in the World and Not of It. Today's quote is, "You will know true peace when you no longer take offense to anything anyone says or does to you." There is an old children's rhyme that goes, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me." Most learned that rhyme by the time they were 5 years old. Yet, somewhere along the way, this simple truth was forgotten. For how often do you allow the words of others to hurt you? How often do you take offense at what someone says to you? In truth, words are just words. In themselves, they have no power save the power you give them. And words only have the meaning you have assigned them. Therefore, it cannot really be the words that someone says that hurt you. But if it isn't the words that hurt you, then what is it? The answer, while less than palatable, is the truth. For you cannot, in actuality, take anything anyone says as offensive unless you believe that you can be attacked. Therefore, the problem doesn't lie in what someone has said to you or even the way it was said. The problem lies in your belief that attack is possible and counterattack is called for in order for you to defend your emotional state of being. Yet the error goes even deeper, for you cannot believe you were attacked unless you first judged yourself as having been made a victim to the words of another. And herein lies the foundational error. What is this error? It is but the judgment you made. By taking offense to what someone else says means that you judged the other as guilty for having hurt your feelings. And in most cases, you will create a story and a grievance around that experience. And this is exactly what the ego would have you do. For by having you judge the other person as having wronged you, you become bound even tighter to the past, ensuring that the future becomes nothing more than an extension of it. Remember, peace is not defined as the absence of conflict. Rather, peace is defined as the absence of making judgments. Is it possible to be in a state of peace when others are verbally attacking you? Yes, most definitely it is. But in order to maintain a mind at perfect peace, you must not judge the other person nor the experience itself. It is possible. However, you must choose peace. And here is where your true power lies, for it lies in the choices you make. Yet, you will always choose the option that supports what you believe holds value and worth to you. Thus, if you believe there is worth and value in the belief that you can be attacked and made a victim, then you will experience just that. And you will continue to live in and with conflict. But if you treasure peace, then you will choose to not judge anyone or anything for any reason. For you will have come to value peace above anything the world might throw at you. Let then this day be the one where you remember that words can never hurt you. Laugh at what you once believed possible. For laughing at it, you are recognizing your freedom from the tyranny of the ego. Therefore, let this day be the one where you choose to judge nothing. And having done so, you will know true peace once again. Come now in this most holy moment to know that the world teaches that peace is the absence of conflict, the absence of war. Yet in truth, conflict is not real, and you cannot define that which is true, like peace, by what does not exist in truth. In other words, you cannot define the truth by an opposite, for the opposite does not exist in reality. Therefore, true peace is not the absence of conflict. Instead, true peace comes to those who do not judge. For judgment is what robs you of your greatest treasure, which is peace. So to live in peace, to experience peace always, means that you must relinquish your belief that it is your right to make judgments or to pass judgment on anyone or anything for any reason. The world teaches us that we must judge. How else would we get through the day if we didn't judge? Yet the Master Teacher himself taught us truth. It is written that the great teacher said in John chapter 5, verse 22, "The Father judges no one." And then, just 3 chapters later, it is written that he said, "I judge no one." With those 2 simple statements, we have been told that to live in peace, to live as our divine self, to live in Christ consciousness, we must not judge. In truth, we cannot really judge another, but we can, however, judge ourselves, just as the great Master taught as well. And that is where we experience conflict, because judgment always creates guilt, and guilt always creates fear. And fear is always found in the future. For you do not fear what is already past. It is done, it's over. Fear is always of something that lies ahead in the future. And it is the guilt found in the past that anchors the future fear to it. And that is what conflict is. For conflict is living in the guilt of the past and having fear of the future. But true peace can only be found in this moment. The only moment that truly exists. True peace can only be in the now. And judgment will always rob you of this moment, because judgment is always based on something that happened in the past. If you truly desire true peace, then choose it. Choose to relinquish judging anything. Do not judge anyone for any reason, for you will be the one that is in conflict. Always remember, a judgment is a thought, and thoughts leave not their source. Thus you are the source of that judgment. And every thought is cause. It is a causal agent. And every cause has an effect. In this case, judgment, the thought, is a cause, and its effect is always conflict. And you will be without peace. Come then this day to treasure only peace, because peace is the prerequisite for the return of the divine self to your mind. Peace is what unites your mind and your heart. Choose peace. Choose for your mind and heart to be united. And when you live in and from peace, you will know love, and you will know true joy. And always remember, peace, love, and joy are your birthrights. Thank you for listening. Peace, love, and joy to you and to all who listen. And remember, you are loved because you are the very essence of love itself.